This is a pantoum. A pantoum could be of any length, but what's important is that each stanza has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So let's take a look at the first stanza of this pantoum. Line 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the way a pantoum works is the second line of the first stanza becomes the first line of the second stanza. The fourth line of the first stanza becomes the third line of the second stanza. So we take the second line of the first stanza and we are going to move it into the position of the first line of the second stanza. We're going to take the fourth line of the first stanza and we're going to move it into the third line of the second stanza. And this is how it looks. You continue that from stanza to stanza in the same order, taking the second line, putting it in the first position, taking the fourth line, putting it in the third position. Then you take the second line, put it in the first position, take the fourth line, put it in the third position, and onward and onwards. Here is the template that my students will be using, and you'll notice it is color-coded to emphasize the lines. What I've done here, though, is I'm going to ask my students to use the first line in the first stanza and the third line in the third stanza to be the second and fourth lines in the final stanza of this pantoum.